Hi all. In this video, we can discuss about puzzle form floor-wise arrangement. First question, 7 persons A, B, C, D, E, F and H live on 3 different floors of a building. The lowermost floor is numbered 1, the floor above it is numbered 2 and the topmost floor is numbered 3. They are student, teacher, engineer, doctor, manager, lawyer and artist, but not necessarily in the same order. 2 persons live on the first floor or floor number 1. 3 persons live on floor number 2 and 2 persons live on the topmost floor. Then conditions, B, who is an engineer, does not live on the topmost floor. The student is the only person who lives on the same floor on which B lives. A and H do not live on the second floor and they are teachers and lawyers respectively. C is a manager. D is neither an artist nor a student. F lives on the same floor on which the doctor lives. Okay, these are the conditions. And in this question, it is given they are living on 3 different floors of a building. Then we can draw 3 floors here. First floor, second and third. And conditions is given. There are 2 persons live on the floor number 1. Floor number 1, there are 2 persons. Then 3 persons on floor number 2 and 2 persons on floor number 3. These are the condition. And their profession also given. They are student, teacher, engineer, doctor, manager, lawyer and artist. Okay, so first condition is given, B, who is an engineer, does not live on the topmost floor. So B cannot be in the topmost floor, but it can be on floor number 2 or floor number 1. Then it is given the student is the only person who lives on the same floor on which B lives. This word only is very important because here it is given student is the only person. Means there is no other person along with B, only student is there. So it should be only 2 persons in that same floor. So it cannot be on floor number 2. So B, engineer and student are the only 2 persons in the same floor. Then next condition, A and H do not live on the second floor. A and H is not on second floor. So A and H, topmost floor, they are teacher and lawyer respectively. Okay, so we have to find out the profession and persons in the second floor. So remaining professions are doctor, then teacher, engineer, student, doctor, then lawyer, artist and manager is remaining. Artist, manager. Now you have to find out the persons. Then C is the manager. Clearly mentioned there, C is manager. D is neither an artist nor a student. D is not artist, not student means D is definitely doctor. F lives on the same floor on which doctor lives. Doctor is here, so F also on the same floor, so F is artist. So remaining person E is student. This will be the arrangement. If we are arranging like this way, we can easily place these people and their profession. Otherwise, if you are writing these professions separately in one column, it will be very difficult to arrange these things. And when we are going through that question, sub-questions, it will be very difficult to answer that questions. So, if we are writing like this way, person and their profession in the same floor, then easily we can answer the question. So, we can check the questions first. Here is the first question. First question, who is the student in that group? who is the student in this group? Easily we can answer E is the student. Then which are the persons lives on the floor number 1? Floor number 1, B and E. Then third question, which of the following combinations is correct? A student 1. A is not student. Then F artist 2. F artist 2. That is correct. Then none of these is there, so we have to check the remaining 2 options also. D doctor 3. D is not third floor. It is doctor, but it is not third floor. It is on second floor. So this is also wrong. All are true. That is also wrong option. So second option B is the correct answer. Then who among the following live on floor number 2? Floor number 2, D, F, C. Okay. So D, F, C, C, D, F. First option. Option A is the answer. So once we arrange that thing, we can easily answer the sub questions. Okay. So we can go for the next question. Next question also floor wise arrangement. Here it is given A, B, C, D, K, L and M live on 7 different floors of a building, but not necessarily in the same order. The lowermost floor is numbered 1 and the floor above it is numbered 2 and so on. Each one of them also likes a different game, namely snooker, badminton, chess, ludo, cricket, hockey and polo. Only 3 persons live between B and K. B lives on the floors above K. K does not live on the lowermost floor. Only one person lives between B and the one who likes chess. The one who likes polo lives on the even numbered floor above the one who likes chess. Only 2 persons live between M and the one who likes chess. The one who likes snooker lives immediately above M. A lives immediately above L. A does not like chess. The one who likes ludo lives on one of the odd numbered floor below L. M does not like ludo. D lives on one of the floors above C. Only one person lives between the one who likes cricket and the one who likes hockey. D does not like cricket. M does not like badminton. Okay, these are the conditions. So here it is given there are 7 persons. They are living in different floors of a building and they are playing different games. 7 games also given here. Okay, so we can check how we can solve this question. So first we have to draw 7 floors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And first condition, only 3 persons live between B and K. And next condition also related to B. B lives on one of the floor above K. And one more thing is given, K does not live on the lowermost floor. So we have to take these 3 conditions together to apply the first thing. Okay, so it is given B is not on the lowermost floor. Sorry, K is not on the lowermost floor. So K cannot be in floor number 1. So K can be floor number 2. Then 3 floors between B and K. 1, 2, 3. So we can put B here. One more possibility is there. K can be on floor number 3 and B can be on the topmost floor. So it is better simultaneously we can take that possibilities. K will be on floor number 3 and B will be on the topmost floor. Okay. Then next condition. Only one person live between B and the one who likes chess. One person between B and chess. So one gap, chess become here. here one gap, chess become here. Then next condition, the one who likes polo lives on the even numbered floor above the one who likes chess. Here chess is on floor number 4, above that even number is 6. So this person will likes polo. Here above chess only 6, sixth one is even vacant, so that will be polo. We don't know that person. Okay, then next condition, only 2 persons live between M and the one who likes chess. 2 people between M and the one who likes chess. And one more thing is given, the one who likes snooker lives immediately above M. Snooker should be immediately above M. And 2 persons between M and chess. So chess is here. After 2 floor M can be here, but next condition snooker is immediately above M. So that condition will not match here. So M cannot be upper side and M should be downside. After 2 floors M will be here, then this person will be snooker. In this case above it is not possible, then below side 1, 2, then this will be M and this will be snooker. Then next condition, A lives immediately above L. A does not like chess. A immediately above L. So we need 2 nearby floors and A does not like chess. So nearby floors are here. A is immediately above L. So if we put L, A becomes chess. That is not possible. So this is L and this is A. In this case also L, A is not possible here. So we can put L, A. Okay, so conditions are matching. Then next condition, the one who likes Ludo lives on one of the odd number floor below L. So here below L 3 and 1 is vacant. Either this one can be Ludo or this one. Here below L 3 is already filled. So only 1 is vacant. So we can put Ludo there. Then one more condition related to Ludo is given. M does not like Ludo. So here Ludo is not possible. So here is Ludo. Then next condition, D lives on one of the floor above C. D is above C. So here vacant floors are 3 and 7. So D above C means here it is like. Okay. Then D lives on one of the floor above C. Then only one person lives between the one who likes cricket and the one who likes hockey. Only one person between cricket and hockey. And one more thing is given, D does not like cricket. So here is not cricket. So here will be hockey and this will be cricket. Here also D is not cricket. So D is hockey and this one will be cricket. Then next condition, M does not like badminton. Here only M is remaining and badminton is the remaining game. So that is not possible here. So this is wrong case. And here this is badminton. So M does not like badminton. That is also matching here. So here this one is the correct arrangement. Okay. So we can check the questions. First question. Which game does B like? B like badminton. Then who lives on floor number 2? Floor number 2 is M. Then third question. If all the persons are made to sit in alphabetical order from top to bottom, the position of how many people will remain unchanged? So from top to bottom you have to write in alphabetical order A, B, C, D, K, L, M. A, B, C, D, K, L, M. Then A's place change, B change, C change, D there is no change in place of D, and K also not changed. L and M is changed. So 2% place remain unchanged. Then which of the following combination is true? Polo C. Polo is not C. Ludo B. B is not Ludo. Cricket K. Cricket is M. Then chess L. L is chess. That is correct. A snooker also wrong. So option D, chess L is the correct answer. Okay. So these are the answers. So in this type floor wise question, if there is 2 or 3 possibilities are there, we have to take that possibility simultaneously. Because in this question only at the last condition it is clear that which one is the correct option. So if we are only moving with this first possibility, we are not taking this one first, then only at the last condition it will be clear. So we have to restart the question. So it is better in floor wise question, 2-3 possibilities are there, we can take all the possibilities simultaneously. Okay, so in next video we can do row wise or parallel line arrangements. Okay, thank you.